Okay, so let's go ahead and try out some new products and see how they do. I have been wanting to try out both of these products for a very, very long time. One of these is going to be the Kat Von D Lock-It Primer. The other one is going to be the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation. I'm not exactly sure if this one is my shade, but we'll see what happens. So let's go ahead and start off with the primer first. I'm gonna put like 2 pumps on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to use a brush like this. It's kind of like sparse. It's really, really soft. I'm just gonna get some of that, start putting it on the face. Okay, so I did use all that was on the back of my hand. I do, however, like the smell. The smell of it is really nice. It does have like a nice tacky finish to it, which is really nice, especially for holding on makeup, especially foundation and stuff. It's really softening to the skin. It doesn't feel super like oily or very like kind of like silicone-y kind of feeling. Like most primers have like this silicone backing to them when they're formulated, and so this right here, I feel like you could do like this right here and then do like a powder foundation almost, or you could just do this right here whenever you're going out. Like I like the formulation of this. However, the only thing that concerns me is that on the back it says avoid contact with eyes in case like I don't know why Kat would formulate something and then put on the back end of the bottle that says avoid contact with eyes. That just blows my mind. But honestly though, like, I mean, like, I put it around my eyes and I put it on my eyelid, so I don't know, I don't know why she would say avoid contact with eyes. Like, and I don't know why, if they were doing testing for this and they saw that it was causing reactions in certain people around the eye area, why not reformulate it and try a different formulation? Don't know why, but we'll see what happens. This right here has 30 mils. That's 1 point fluid ounces, which is actually really, really nice. That's more fluid ounces than the MAC primer that I used to use all the time. So we'll just see where this right here goes, because I love primers. I'm a big believer in primers, so we'll see where that goes. Okay, so next up is the foundation, which is the Lock-It Foundation. You guys know that I love Kat Von D. So to kind of even out the balance between Kat Von D and not Kat Von D, I'm going to be using some other non-Kat Von D stuff instead of just jumping into a lot of Kat Von D. So yeah. Okay, so I'm going to grab my beauty blender and I'm going to try 2 pumps on this and just see where it goes. Okay, so with only 2 pumps, I pretty much got like my entire face covered, and this is a full coverage foundation, and it is buildable. I do like the smell is okay. I do like the feel of it. The only thing that I see as an issue is I have a problem spot right here on my nose where makeup doesn't like to stick from time to time, and certain foundations don't do that, but certain ones will, and this one right here does. It kind of has this spot right here it doesn't want to stick to on my skin. A lot of people have that issue, so if you're one of those people that have an issue with foundations not wanting to stick to certain parts of your face, you're not alone. I have that issue quite a bit, and usually it's always right here in this area, so I have to be very light tapping with that area and not press too hard, because then it'll just like spread it out, and then the foundation just like disappears. So yeah. Okay, so next up I'm gonna do my Lock It concealer, and this is in the shade Whiteout. This right here is definitely not really my shade. My shade is like, this right here is, what is it? This is shade Light 45. I'm probably like maybe 2 shades lighter than this, because I'm really white. And then the Whiteout, because I do the Whiteout one in the Lock It concealer foundation, because since I am super white, I like a highlight base for my under eyes. Okay, so I'm going to kind of just go ahead and blend in the concealer. I've been using the Lock It concealer for a very, very long time, so I already know how this stuff works, and I love it. I was never that kind of person to ever use concealer until I tried the Lock It concealer, and it blew my mind. The thing with me though is like I have decoloration like right through here where I have like bags under my eyes, so I like to make it brighter right there because it makes it stand out because it's the contrast, and by doing that it makes that problem area for me disappear, so I don't see it as much. And then of course once I add powder to the Whiteout Lock It concealer, it literally just melts into one cohesive skin color, so it's not so bright. Okay, and then I have my Lock It my Kat Von D Lock It translucent powder. Big believer in, love this stuff. Immediately setting the under eye. And so by immediately setting that, you can see the difference. Like this side's more toned down than this side is. Okay, so now that I have all that set, I will check in with you guys here in a little bit, and we'll see how the primer holds this up and how the foundation and stuff looks, because I'm going to be looking for creasing, especially in the eyelid, around the smile line and forehead area, and just seeing how overall the foundation just kind of like holds up, and we'll go from there. Woo! Okay, so I'm here to take a check-in on this right here, Kat Von D foundation. The whole 9 yards. Okay, so I've had it on for, let's see, it is 4:40 a.m. in the morning right now. Yeah. So yeah. So I started putting on makeup to start filming videos at around 11 p.m. yesterday, and now it is Monday morning at 4 a.m. in the morning. So yeah, I've had this foundation on for quite some time, and I see some lines right here in the smile line area. I do see some lines right through here, but it is not as bad, and it's not as horrible as it typically would be if I was using the Fenty or the Urban Decay foundation. This one. It would not be as bad if I was using this one or the Fenty. So, yeah. The primer, I don't feel like I have, like, a lot of makeup on. Like, really, the only thing I can really feel is my eyelashes, which is, like, poking me in the eye right now, and I'm not liking it. But that's really the only thing I can feel. The rest of my face doesn't feel like I have, like, a mound of foundation on or something like that when I'm, like, wearing something else. The foundation, on the other hand, it's nice. It's really nice. It just needs to be in my shade. That's it, you know? But other than that and everything, I like both of these. I will continue to use both of these. And if I don't have this one, I'll still use this one. If I don't have this one, I'll still use this for others, you know? So this right here is definitely a combination that if I sit down and I'm going to do my makeup, these are the first two things that I'm going to grab. That's just how I see it right now. I do, however, have one other thing that I do have that I plan on using in the future. Probably not for, stuff like this, but something that's more like a, kind of like a quick get up, easy go makeup look. Something that's fresh, light, something that's kind of like, hey, I'm just going out for a little bit. I'm going grocery shopping. This one right here is in my shade, and it is perfect. So this right here is the powdered foundation. This right here is in shade 45, which is crazy because the foundation, the liquid foundation is 45 as well. And this one is 45, but this one is lighter than this one. Does that make sense to anybody? Because it doesn't make sense to me. Okay. So, same shade, both. They are both the same shade. But for some reason, this is lighter than this. This right here has more like an orange undertone. This has like a pink undertone. And that's what I am. I'm a pink undertone. So this right here is literally my shade in the powder foundation by Kat Von D versus this. So if you look at them in the packaging, you can kind of see that they're both like two different colors, but on the labeling, they both say 45. Does not make any sense. I love this, and Jay loves this too. I will simply, because this right here, it comes with, because like it opens up, and it comes with, a regular like little powder puff type thing. But what I'll do is I'll take a flat fluff brush kind of, you know, and I'll just kind of like swirl it around in there and just kind of like place it on, and just kind of like go with it. And, you know, and I'm doing it on top of already, you know, makeup already on top. And I mean, yeah, it's kind of like adding a second layer of makeup on top, you know, which actually kind of looks like it lightened it a little bit, you know, but at the same time though, just this right here alone is full coverage. This right here is really, really good. Just wish it was a little bit lighter, but it's good. This right here, however, I love it. Love it so much. Jay loves it, I love it, and so most likely, like, I don't really ever share a lot of my makeup with other people. Like, you can ask my mom. My mom's all like, ooh, can I use this? And I'm like, in front of me you can, because if I turn away, my mom will snatch it, okay? My mom has done that before. I can't remember what palette it was that I had a long time ago, but I think it was like one of the smaller type Morphe palettes. I was like, yeah, you can borrow it, it's no big deal. I asked for it back and she said, I don't want to give it back. And so she's had it ever since. She won't give it back to me and everything. So yeah, I'm kind of like, this right here is really good. And so surprisingly, Jay, you know, Jay loves it and everything, and so Jay's not so big on like doing the whole makeup thing, so she doesn't really know how to do it. So anytime she gets ready to go to work or something like that, I'll get up and I'll make breakfast, and then I'll do her makeup and everything for her whenever she goes to work. So yeah, and so basically I take this and this and I pair them together as well with the Kat Von D setting spray, which I forgot to mention, by the way. That setting spray is incredible. I love the setting spray. It smells so good. I love it. And I love the spray that it puts out. It's like an even type mist. It's not like it's overpowering with like the MAC or any of the other setting sprays. Like that, the actual mister on this is really good. Like you can do one straight line mist and just, you know, and it's like you're done. The other ones, it's kind of like you have to hold it back and be like, okay, get ready for the water hose. But anyways, so no, love these. They're good for me and everything. They've held up pretty well. I'm not seeing anything too crazy. I mean, it's not, you know, I'm not seeing like, you know, horrible lines. The foundation's not cracking or anything like that. I didn't really notice any oxidization at all, because even with it not being my shade, if it did oxidize, it would be so much darker, so much darker. I think it's great, so I give it 4.5 stars. Hey, you know. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's little video. I love you all. Please make sure to like, subscribe, become a part of the Angel Group or the Angel Army. Please check out Patreon. There's tons of things on there. But anyways, yeah. See you guys later.